All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. So, I got some news. I mean, although it's terrible, we know that Hashem Yahushai is the author of this. He gave the green light. Baltimore police. This is from the Baltimore police, and this is, as you can see on the screen, MSN News. I mean, my email's up there, but don't really care. Baltimore police. 4-year-old boy reported missing was actually dead. Mother, partner arrested. So when you hear partner, well, let's go back without seeing the picture. So when you hear of this situation, what do you think? What kind of woman would do that? Eve. Damn, even Edomites love their kids, man. The scripture just said, and I'm going to get it again, but I'm going to illustrate it right here. Malachi Lawson. Damn. You know? Yeah, Malachi is a Hebrew name. It's in the Bible. Lawson, son of the law. Damn. And it's a short fucking story. It's a short little sad story. Commissioner Michael Harrison said in a news conference at noon Saturday that the boy's mother had admitted to police investigators that Malachi was never missing but was dead. The mother, Alicia Lawson, 25, and her partner, Shatika Lawson, 40, were arrested and would be charged with neglect that resulted in the death of a minor, Harrison said. So let's go back to the scripture. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, because they used to be tender, they used to be delicate, which would not adventure to set sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, because they were sweet, for real, like preserved press. But now they go out there and fucking do work and show off the bodies and whatever. Her eye shall be evil toward her husband, and at this point she didn't even have a husband, but you know that it takes a man and a woman to create a child, because those two bitches couldn't make no children. It's against the law. Those two female things did not create Malachi Lawson. And it looks like they even gave that child the name, that child the name of that old bitch. I don't even know if that's her mom. Well, I don't know which one's the mom. Alright, so, and toward her son, so she got pregnant by a man, decided that she wanted to be against nature, and then she ended up with her partner that was a woman as well. Got some confusion, so this child was raised in confusion, and toward her son and toward her daughter right there. And then verse 57, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege of straitness, wherewith the enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And that's going into martial law. But still, man, this bitch is cold blooded. Let's read the short article. Alright, so I read the first paragraph. The mother, Alicia Lawson, was a young bitch, and I guess she married the old bitch. Took her last name. Like that bitch was a man. So let me continue reading. Malachi's body had been found in a dumpster, police said. An autopsy will be performed to determine the cause of death. A police spokesman said there were obvious signs of injury on the boy's body, but he declined to describe them. Probably that old bitch was trying to dominate. She was jealous of the little boy had a real dick, little wiener, but he was gonna grow up to be a man, and she couldn't have that man rule over her, so demons hopped on her and Malachi's dead, which is judgment. It's sad, it's terrible, but that's the power that comes from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Harrison on Friday had asked the public for help in finding Malachi, and he said then that Malachi's mother told police she had last seen him Thursday on the front porch of his grandmother's home in 4500 block of Rogers Ave in northwest Baltimore. So that happened in Baltimore. A woman reached at that home Saturday said Malachi was her grandson. So the fucking reached her grandmother. That's fucking, that little sentence structure right there. A woman reached at that home said Malachi was her grandson. So that's her mother. That's her grandmother. The woman you said when the grandmother was reached at home Saturday, she said, but well, this woman said Malachi was her grandson, but declined to speak, with the reporter referring questions to police. Malachi walked with a limp because his femur bone was broken when he was an infant, Harrison said Friday. That's neglect right there. And that's the end of the thing. That's the end of the thing. That's how much they fucking care about you guys. 2/3. Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Look how fucking short this article is. And more of this stuff is coming. More of it. Alright, let's get another scripture. And this is in the NLT, the New Living Translation. This is Job 24:20. Their own mothers will forget them. Maggots will find them sweet to eat. Damn. Hey, man. It's cool. This is cool, man. No one will remember them. Wicked people are broken like a tree in the storm. So that little boy had a broken femur. Hey. And I had my bones broken. But I learned my lesson. It's the young child, and he was destined to suffer these things. Alright, so let's look at more scriptures. Alright, let's let's look at how a mother should be. Look at it. Let's see. That's Job 24:20, so that's the KJV. So their own mothers will forget them. Maggots will find them sweet to eat. No one will remember them. wicked people are broken like a tree in the storm. Damn it. This is a good one. Jeremiah 15:8. There will be more widows than the grains of sand on the seashore. At noontime I will bring a destroyer against the mothers of young men, because look at what she did. I will cause anguish and terror to come upon them suddenly. Yes. You guys are crazy. Yeah. Oh, this is NLT. You guys are crazy. I mean, you Christians are crazy. God is good. Look at this one. And I've been thinking about Lamentations a lot. I think I'm going to read after this. They cry out, this is Lamentations 2:12. They cry out to their mothers, but this little Malachi was crying out to his mother, but his mother was wicked. It had something to do with his death. Can't man, Eve, you're a fucking bitch. You're a cold-blooded bitch. We need food and drink. Their lives ebb away in the streets like the life of a warrior wounded in battle. Damn. They gasp for life as they collapse in their mother's arms. Man, this guy. Man, Ezekiel 22:7. Fathers and mothers are treated with contempt. Real fathers and mothers are treated with contempt. This woman was no real mother, because the mother's supposed to protect her. That's what the tenderness is. Foreigners are forced to pay for protection, and that's right there. Because you got these northern tribes. They're trying to come into the United States, but they're at the border. They're getting hauled off to detention centers as children are, and they're getting raped, and they're getting molested, and they're getting sacrificed. Orphans and widows are wronged and oppressed among you. Man. You know, but there's going to be more judgment coming. Going back to finish it off with this. So now I provided some proof right here. Let me let you look at this picture of little Malachi. Right there he is. But we all come back to get judged, and this is the last time. So hopefully Malachi doesn't come back again, and he's in the kingdom now. But his mother, talked about right here, Deuteronomy 28:56. And these are one of the curses too. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not have ventured to set sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom. Halalim, Layahawabash, Mihawshai, Waharakak, Kodash.